Regina, Mater misericordiae, vita dulcedo, estes nostra salve.
The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Glory to you, Lord. Jesus said, "What is the kingdom of God like? To what can I compare it? It is like a mustard seed that a man took and planted in the garden. When it was fully grown, it became a large bush, and the birds of the sky dwelt in its branches." Again he said, "To what shall I compare the kingdom of God? It is like yeast that a woman took and mixed in with 3 measures of, could not explain in plain words." Uses images, picture to convey his message. And today, he gave us 2 parables, the parable of the mustard seed and the parable of the yeast. We all know what is a seed. We all know what yeast does. And so, with that picture, he's conveying to us something. Personally, I think I will call these 2 parables the parable of growth or the parables of hope. Think that's my own. Think about that. The parables of growth and the parables of hope. But for Jesus Christ to explain the kingdom of God, he said, this is what it is like. This is what it is like. This is what I could use to explain to you what the kingdom of God is. And so in addition to Jesus Christ using this parable to explain the kingdom, I could as well use it to explain to us life. In life, big things don't just become big overnight. Big things begin small. Big things have little beginnings. Our ideas could be very little, very small. But when the idea is fully utilized, put into practice, and developed, it could be very big, very magnificent. It could come from a crude reality or a crude idea in us to blossom into magnificent something. And that's the message of today. Life begins small, even human life. Think about how life begins. The seed, the egg, and then the seed, the sperms. Very little. And that is why sometimes people think it's nothing. It's nothing. I don't see any human being there. No, that's a human being. But it started small, little. And then we grow into big people. Look at the little baby that was born. If you see the little baby, you could hold the little baby with your one hand. But when he becomes an adult, you may not be able to lift him up. Think about that. That's what Jesus Christ is telling us today. That the mysteries of the kingdom may appear to us to be little, to be small. We may not even see it by our eyes. We say, where is the kingdom? Where is it? And today is telling us that the kingdom of God grows in us. That has been ingrained as the seed of God into our life. Human beings, as human beings in our human nature, God has ingrained his kingdom himself. One philosopher said that man is capable of God. Think about that. We are capable of God because we are beings created in the image of God. And God is capable of everything. And because we are capable of God and God is capable of everything, then we could be capable of everything. That's the message of today. That little idea you have, that little thing you could do not think it is small. The effects of whatever little thing you do could be big. The little words, the kind words you tell people on the road, those you meet, could brighten their day. The hello you tell somebody could make the person happy for a long time. The good, no matter how little it is, you're able to do to your neighbor could save life, could extend the person's life, and could form the person. And so in our life, we have the capability to grow, and then we have the potential to be transformed. And that's the message of today. So the point of the message of the seed is not in the size, but in the potentiality. The point of the message of the yeast is not in the size, but in the transformation of value or capacity it has. And that's the message of Jesus Christ, that we all have we have the possibility, the capability of growth in our personal life, in the social life, and in our spiritual life. We could grow. And remember, when the mustard seed has grown fully, it becomes the largest of the bush in the forest, and the birds of the air were able to come and have their nest and live in it. That's the power of humanity. That's the power of our spirituality. That's the power of our human nature, that we are created by God and for God. And because we are created by God and for God, we keep looking, moving, expanding, growing towards God. The question today is, are you growing? If you are growing, towards what? We are meant to grow towards goodness so that people could benefit from us. We are meant to grow towards reality that is good so that people could find happiness and joy with us. We are meant to grow unto eternity. The seed of glory of God is in us and ingrained. May we keep nurturing it. May we keep doing the little we have to do so that that seed will keep growing and blossoming unto eternity. May God bless you all.
Regina Celi, letare, alleluia, quiaque meruisti portare, alleluia, resurrexit sicut dixit, alleluia.